So there's something that just secretly happened that I don't think people are paying attention to. In fact, a lot of things right now are taking place behind the scenes so that people aren't aware, but it will become known very soon when charts do in fact start running. And what we actually saw from Shiba Inu was the second largest day here in 2025. And I really want to break this down and explain what is in fact going on here. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So it's very tough to, look at the charts and decipher what's taking place actually behind the scenes. And this is why I do what I do. I dive into the in-depth analytics, the fundamentals. I look at the stuff that people aren't paying attention to so we can start to identify when there is in fact going to be a trend change. And what we actually saw was the second largest day here in 2025 in terms of whale accumulations. Yesterday, they actually added 1.16 trillion Shiba Inu. Yes, 1.16 trillion Shiba Inu. That's about, what is that, about 2.2% of the supply. Doesn't sound like very much in the grand scheme of things. However, what we are seeing is a very consistent theme that equates to trillions and trillions and trillions of Shiba Inu, even over the course of just February alone. That is a very, very big deal. And what we're starting to see is, again, a great foundation being built for Shiba Inu for this next surge to the upside. Now, most people are not paying attention to or noticing this happening. And why I'm saying this is when we look at these top trending coins, right now, Shiba Inu, nowhere to be found. It's a lot of junk. People, again, shifting away from blue chip assets and looking at kind of the quote unquote diamonds in the rough, maybe, millions of dollars in market cap, like low millions of dollars versus potentially billions of dollars in market cap. However, Shiba Inu remains one of the most visited. All right. It's actually number 12 right now. So it's actually even outdoing where its current market cap is, which I think is a very important sign. SHIB still gets a lot of internet traffic. It still gets a lot of optics in general, lots of social engagements. Even as, for example, YouTube viewership is down, people are still paying attention to what Shiba Inu is doing. And that's a great sign because what we're starting to see around the market is the USDT dominance look just a little bit toppy. All right. I'm not ready to call this and say this is exactly where things are going to drop back down. But you can see that, even over the last few days, even as we got that pretty big spike, yesterday's surge actually all the way up to, 5.57% in terms of USDT dominance. For those that aren't familiar, that's capital that's sitting on the sidelines in the market. We're starting to see things actually slow down and turn around just a little bit. And we may actually be getting a retest at about this 5% soon, especially if things continue to go our way. Right now, things are starting to go our way in the market. Again, I'm not ready to call that and say that, oh, this is the moment that the charts are going to take off. But I would not be surprised by SHIB starting to stack a few green days here. I'm not saying today is going to be green, but we have a little bit of time before the end of this trend. This trend actually ends on Thursday. All right. This is actually where basically our descending wedge that we're in currently meets our long-term trend. So we'll have to see if SHIB is going to plant its foot in the ground, plant its foot in the ground and start to make these moves to the upside, or if we're going to try to get pushed down by the overall crypto market. I would say that right now, whales are doing a very good job of defending price. Sellers have slowed down pretty significantly. And now we're just kind of sitting in a time where, if we look at Shiba Inu volume in general, it's sitting around $200 million. That's kind of the perfect spot to be for this next wave. It's not $500 million. It's not $100 million. If we were down in the $100 million range, like around $100 million, I would be a little bit concerned because that is basically pre March, February of 2024 pump levels. Okay. So I just want to share that with you guys. I appreciate you as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think this trend is going to continue? But have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.